This Congress is running rather well, because so many participants from so many countries with so many different interests and concerns. It is meaningful for exactly this. That is the primary objective of IIS, to get together so many people from all over the world, right?
Always he has organized excellent congresses.
I am enthusiastic. I am always enthusiastic about this kind of congresses, and so I am as well this year. And I have learned, even though it is the beginning, because I have another day to learn, but I have already learned so much, and I hope that this will go on, because I think these kind of experiences are so important for all of us.
We can already congratulate the government of Tunisia, the organization of Tunisia, namely the National School of Administration, and also the government for the support, for the being behind all what we are seeing here. And I'm really very impressed to be here in this building, and this because it's very symbolic. Resilience, it's about culture. Resilience, it's about the history. Resilience, it's about never forget our values and our referential. So thank you for the choice of Tunisia. And we can see that you have created a lot of opportunities of hope and trust.
It was a wonderful venue, first of all. It's, I think that has to help to the discussions. It's a great international mix. I was talking to the chairman of IIS and explaining the special status where you've got experts but also national representatives. So I think in these times it's a great forum, and we'll be following IIS in the future. Yeah.
The sessions I attended were very stimulating, very interesting. It's always interesting to see practitioners and researchers in the same room, and also to see this diverse audience from various countries in the world.
I am very happy and very pleased and that I have been here. It is a very well organized, and lot of efforts has gone, which I can make out and observe. The sessions were really very educative, informative. So that way I will give full credit to this Congress. And you see, whenever we do any big event, there will be one or two minor, whether you call it a mistake or whether, but that's a part of life. That's nothing. So we should look at the overall credit than into minor things.
I have to say I've been very interested. I've had a lot of interest in the plenary session, and that was full of information, so full that it take on so much time, but it was really interesting plenary session, and I've assisted to many panels and workshops and lots of paper, lots of different subjects, lots of interesting issues. So I really a nice organization, so great panel.
The Congress was extremely well managed. This beautiful place of the City of Culture, and so different in a way from the Medina of Tunis. And this clash of modernity and tradition is the clue to have success in every occasion of confrontation of cultures and perspectives.
And from the perspective of the contents, I think that they managed to put in the different panels and the general session different interesting perspectives that give an added value to our reflection as academics, I think.
Thanks my assessment, Choukra, Jazila Choukra, to École Nationale d'Administration and the all Tunisian institution, because they organize a special venue in the conference. Is not so easy to manage. This is a first impression, and I think the conference was a success in terms of participants. And my general idea is a capacity to combine a lot of micro panel, macro panel and event, and also support the interaction between the participants. Because I think the key success indicator for a conference is not the number of panel, number of paper, but the capacity of interaction, dialogue, and create a network between the participants.
Such an important event in such an important congress, And let me say that the Tunisian government and Tunisian organizers had been very successful in having a professional organization of such a huge event and make it like succeed and make it like happen.
It's a great pleasure for me to be back in Tunisia. I've been here a few times, and as you know, Tunisia is oftentimes compared to Switzerland. We have a very important Tunisian community in Geneva, so I feel sort of at home here in Tunisia. And of course, I also hope that the conference will be useful, that a lot of the knowledge that has been shared will be picked up and not just be filed away into a textbook or into a file.
It is very dynamic in terms of this year's program, and also there's a great improvement in terms of making sure the IAS family, it is a community, people have the opportunity to meet. There's a lot of effort has gone into this, and we also appreciate the Tunisian ENA in terms of hosting this Congress. We know it has not been particularly easy, but I think ENA has done a great job.
I always love to come to IAS. There is hardly any conference that brings along a public that is so worldwide. And practitioners and researchers are present. So I always enjoy it. It's a bit of an adventure. We don't always understand one another enough. Practitioners and researchers are not on the same length always, but that makes the conference and IAS a challenging operation.